Hi, my name is Ashley Sweeney, registered dietitian, nutrition consultant, and coach, and the creator of Reimagine Nutrition Success. So many times I hear from women as they're starting out trying to get on a healthier lifestyle that they have gone through so many diets, so many ups and downs, so much weight loss, so much gaining the weight back, so much stress, so much frustration, and so much worry that comes with dieting. And I want to remind you today that it's not you that has failed. It's not that you don't have the willpower. It's not that you don't have the strength. It's not that you don't have the discipline to stick with something. It's that you don't have systems in place to make these programs or make these diets work for you for long term. You're thinking of it as a short-term solution instead of a long-term lifestyle change. And you've probably heard, yeah, you need to make more lifestyle change and stop thinking about dieting. But how do you actually do that? I think that's another problem that people are having is, okay, I want to make this a lifestyle change now, and I understand that it needs to be a lifestyle change, but how do I go about doing so? So many women have struggled with all the ups and downs, like I said, of their weight loss and gaining it back and just the stress of it all. And more often than not do I hear women who are just so extremely unconfident with their bodies, lack of self-esteem, just not comfortable with their food choices. They don't really understand what to be choosing or what to be making in the kitchen and how to make the best choices for themselves or for their family. And that stress can lead to just paralyzation of end up just not doing anything or not making any changes. And it's rare when I find women who are comfortable with their food choices, who are confident in eating out and confident going to parties, that they're not going to be ruined and that they're not going to be so stressed out about it. Less and less women that I know are comfortable with their body and exercising because it feels good and not just for burning calories, or eating something because it feels good and not worrying about the calories for that either. So my hope is really to change that with our Reimagine Nutrition Success program. But it can start with just changing your mentality today. We aren't getting, constant reminders about the good things we are doing. Instead, what happens is women especially, we fill ourselves and fill our mind with so much self-doubt and so much negativity that if that's what you're thinking of, that's what you're going to be. And so we need to change how we're viewing ourselves. And it sounds silly and it sounds kind of dumb to be talking about yourself as beautiful and confident and powerful, but sometimes we need to give ourselves pep talks because nobody else is doing it. And if you have a great spouse or you have great friends, you're getting it sometimes there, but not a lot of women are. So every time you fill yourself up with some negative self-doubt, or you say to yourself how fat you are, how fat you feel, how ugly you feel, how worthless or how invaluable you feel, it can be about your food or nutrition or diet or whatever, but I want you to change that with two positives about yourself and just start to be your own cheerleader in terms of your health and how you view your health. So every time you say to yourself one negative, I want you to replace it with two positives. And again, it's gonna seem silly at first, but I just want you to do it. So start with, it could be something, maybe you got a good compliment at work today about the good job you did on a program or a project. Maybe your kid came up to you and just gave you a big hug and told you how much they loved you. You are valuable. You need to remind yourself that I am valuable to my children. My children need me and I am here for them. Or if you have a good hair day, just remind yourself about your good hair day. If you feel comfortable in the new pants that you got, say it to yourself. Just talk better to yourself and talk yourself up. So it's gonna come in your head multiple times throughout the day about how you don't feel good about yourself, and I want you to change it with two positives and replace that with two positives. Because as you start thinking these more positive thoughts, they're gonna start to come more naturally, but it's gonna be unnatural at first until you get in the hang of it, and you will watch your confidence and your self-esteem and the way you feel about your body, and less about the number on the scale will start to come through. So if this is something that you struggle with really seriously, you can also check out my emotional eating guide that I have for free. It's at eatingstress.com, or look into the Reimagine Nutrition Success program. It's starting in January. It is 5 weeks long. We will spend 2 weeks on emotional stress, binge eating, 1 week just on meal planning, and you'll get tutorials and tips for help you gain confidence in the kitchen and understanding how to plan and prep for yourself and your family. Basic Nutrition 101 too, kind of some getting back to what is all this crazy fad stuff going on, what are all the terms that people are throwing out there, and what do you really need to know about nutrition in order to make the better choices for yourself. And then a week just on confidence and balance and healthy lifestyle balance. So this is something that's going to make you stick. It's going to stick long term rather than just being something that you're just going to do for a little while and who knows what'll happen after that. So if you want more on that, go to reimaginediet.com, or the free emotional eating guide is at eatingstress.com. If you have any questions, you know how to message me or send me an email, and I'll be here to help.